PricePlow.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben. I'm the co-host of PricePlow, and today I'm going to be covering Steel Multi-V from SteelFit. Now, Mike, the main host, the owner of PricePlow, has been a huge fan of SteelFit. The second I came on with PricePlow, I was like, I got to introduce you to these guys. I was aware of them because I've been to a serious amount of NPC shows up in the Northeast. They're one of the main sponsors of Nationals down in Miami, which I went to last year, and they've got stuff everywhere around those shows. So I've been aware of them, but I'd never taken in their products. Actually, I looked at their sleep product. I think it's called Steel Dreams. Formula was awesome. Mike loves their shredded steel, but the first product I got my hands on was their Multi-V. So I find SteelFit to be a very interesting company because they have the motto, health is wealth. You know, they are attacking the health topic as a whole across fat burners, sleep products. They also have topicals, but they, at every turn of the marketing, you notice that there is a commitment to quality, efficacy, and this commitment that they wouldn't make a product they wouldn't use themselves. And that's something that, you know, we hear fairly often, but I don't think there's enough of that passion in the industry. So every time I hear that, I got on a call with them and I felt it from them. So I was excited to cover this for them. So something that I thought was interesting, though, is a company that says health is wealth did not have a multivitamin yet. So I was super excited to see this come out and get my hands on it. Now, it comes out in a few different flavors. Right now, there's old-fashioned lemonade. There's an apple cider flavor. There's going to be a new one coming out, which I'm very excited for. They had a bit of an issue flavoring it, so it got delayed. But that's cool, because then you get another launch that people get excited for. And I was impressed with the flavors on these products, considering the fact that it's a powdered multivitamin. Now, if you've never done this, I wouldn't recommend you do it, but in the past, working for other companies, we wanted to start flavoring a powdered multivitamin, so first step we did was open up multivitamins into water, mix it, and drink it, and you will know how horrible these ingredients taste from that. So, I was impressed that they were able to make this taste the way that it does. I think they played to the strengths, or in some cases would have been weaknesses of some of the ingredients being bitter and stuff like that with like a lemonade, but very, very enjoyable. But one of the things to realize is that when you look at a powdered multivitamin instead of a pill multivitamin, you can pack so much more into it. And that's why you sometimes see, you know, pack style multivitamins like the Annual Pack, or GNC does Vitapacks themselves, because it's not feasible to have 10 plus capsules. So they'll break out, have different ingredients. But what's cool about this powder is that they can mix in a ton of different micronutrients. They have a whole metabolism support blend. They have the other antioxidants, fruits, vegetables, absorption, a lot of different stuff in here. They even have a very comprehensive minerals blend. And I've just been impressed every kind of turn of taking a look at these products and every surprise of the stuff that comes with it. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the formula. Given the fact that it's a multivitamin, I really don't want to bore anyone, because I know as myself as a consumer, I wouldn't be really interested in sitting down and listening to me speak about vitamin A, C, D, K, all that stuff. What you want to know, and at least I would as a consumer, is that when you take this product, you're getting all of your bases covered. You're kind of bridging the gap between your diet and where you need to get with your macronutrients, and that there are other things added in here that differentiate it from the competition. Looking through, you know, the core of the multivitamin, I'm talking the vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, K, B, calcium, iron, iodine, all of the core vitamins I found met or exceeded the daily values. The vitamin Bs far exceeded the values that were needed for daily recommendations, which is fine because they're water soluble, so you'll just, you know, secrete the extras, for lack of a nicer term. Across all of this, basically, we found that you're seeing a great dose from almost every single ingredient being in a good form, sometimes a more natural form, but always a form that is going to be more bioavailable, which we'll also be addressing at the end of the formula, thankfully. So nothing to worry about in any of the vitamins. This is exactly what you're looking for. In America, some of our soils are overused, so even if you're eating a ton of whole foods, you might not be getting the vitamins and minerals that you're looking for. Kudos for that, SteelFit. All of these I found I was happy with. Now, moving into the minerals, I was super excited to see iodine here from actual kelp. Iodine is something that I learned last year, a big just lesson on is that you need it in your diet to help support healthy thyroid function. Supplementing with actual natural kelp, bringing iodine into your system, is going to help keep a healthy thyroid functioning at a high level, making sure that your metabolism is supported. So not only is it making sure that you're staying lean and burning fat, it's also just a healthy thing for you to do. And that's kind of one of the themes that I found alongside Steel's products, is that while they are aggressive for fat loss, they say on their About Us on the site when I researched them, that they're for on the stage and off competitors, right? So it's not just about being big and lean, it's about also being healthy on the inside. So we want to make sure that not just our thyroid is functioning for fat burning, but it's functioning for health. Moving into the other minerals: magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium, molybdenum. I've never been able to pronounce that correctly in the first try. Potassium. The only two ingredients here that we found were a little bit below the daily value were magnesium and potassium. And I don't really think that's the biggest of deals, because magnesium personally has a calming effect on me, and also a bit of a moves the mail kind of effect. So too much of it at once would calm me down and possibly have something that I wouldn't like with my digestive system. So I take a ZMA at night. It's not the biggest deal for that, not me, my multivitamin. Potassium, totally fine. It's extremely important for muscular firing, for the actual contraction of the muscles. But you can find that in plenty of other food sources throughout your day. Everything else here: zinc, selenium, copper, all these very important minerals that not only drive performance in the gym, but health overall. Found them at great dosages in here. Some of them significantly over your daily value for a normal human, like chromium, which helps out a lot with metabolism, appetite, stuff that is going to actually drive fat burning here. Great dosages for actual performance. So outside of the core vitamins, minerals, we move into a metabolism support. At first glance of this, it was funny. If you guys know, Mike is running a CGM right now, and when he read through this, he was like, "Oh, this is really cool," and didn't really think about the metabolism support. Over the last, I think he's been taking about a week and a half, he has found that his graph of fasted blood glucose is shifted downwards because of this product taking in the morning. It's not drastically lower. He's not going hypo from it, but he notices that upon waking it's a little bit lower, and that has to do a lot with now the alpha lipoic acid in here is a very strong antioxidant. Most of the insulin sensitivity effects are studied in our alpha lipoic acid, but I did find some supporting evidence for regular alpha lipoic acid. Overall, it's just a very powerful antioxidant that helps with a lot of different things. But cinnamon, boron, and vanadyl sulfate are all helpful for metabolism. The cinnamon, the vanadyl sulfate specifically, actually can help a lot with insulin response. Vanadyl sulfate can kind of act as a mimic for insulin in some ways, but boron is awesome in a different way for your metabolism, and also it really helps with free testosterone support, lowering estrogen, puts your body in a much more optimal hormonal state. And lastly, inositol, while it is a little bit of a lower dose, it's very helpful for your metabolism, so it's thrown in there for good measure. If it was by itself at 10 milligrams, we might be concerned, but it's in a blend of a lot of efficacious ingredients here. And one of the beauties of this is that SteelFit doesn't use any proprietary blends, so we can see all of this and we can explain to you guys, what dosages here are for what reason, or whether or not we like some stuff. Moving into the antioxidant blend, we've got grapeseed extract, resveratrol, and astaxanthin. 3 powerful, tried and true, heavy-hitting antioxidants. They didn't go with anything too niche here. It's stuff that you should have heard before. Resveratrol, if you've ever heard of any of the benefits of drinking red wine frequently, it's coming from that. Grapeseed extract and astaxanthin are both well-known antioxidants that help with a lot of stuff, from blood flow to, getting rid of free radicals, helping with muscular and skeletal damage. Overall, if you're an active individual, if you are creating micro tears in your muscles from training frequently, antioxidants are something that you want to be feeding your body to help deal with that inflammation. It's going to help increase nitric oxide, and overall your recovery is going to be helped by the antioxidants. Not a lot to talk about here. There are good dosages. We're happy with the sources of them. It's pretty tried and true stuff. Now, moving into the fruit and vegetable blend. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. Broccoli, I should eat a lot more of. Any kind of cruciferous vegetable is full of tons of micronutrients that your body really needs to recover from things. It is a natural anti-estrogen. It's not super strong, but anytime you get broccoli into your system, your body's gonna be thanking you for it. Nordic cherry, praised for a lot of things. It's in some pump products now. I don't think it's a too high of a dose here, 25 milligrams, but it is going to help with blood flow. It's going to help with your body just recovering generally from workouts. Watercress has a slew of different antioxidant benefits, very similar to the benefits that come from broccoli. But as a vegetable, it's extremely expensive, so not many people are going to get it actually into their system. So anytime that you can get this stuff powdered down, put into a product that you don't really have to think about or take on an extra time schedule, I have to be happy that I'm getting fruits and vegetables into my body, but I'm mostly concerned with getting meat, carbohydrates, and fats in my body. Now, the last part of here, the Steel Multi-V absorption support, is extremely important. And I mentioned at the beginning is that a lot of these ingredients are picked for bioavailability. A lot of different ingredients come in a lot of different forms, but not all of them are super absorbable, super bioavailable. So while they did take really good sources here, they finished off the formula with an absorption support blend with bromelain and black pepper extract. Now, black pepper, bioperine, a lot of people are familiar with it. It's in a lot of multivitamins, it's a lot of pre-workouts. It's pretty solid. You know for a fact that it's going to help absorb these ingredients in your system. On the other hand, bromelain, you might not be too familiar with. It's an enzyme. It's actually in pineapples, and it helps with overall digestion. It's going to help your body absorb a lot of stuff. It helps a lot with proteases. So if you're consuming a lot of protein, like I'm guessing most of the NPC competitors that take SteelFit are, it's going to help a lot with your digestion, a lot with your absorption of protein, and help overall. Now, for flavors, the old-fashioned lemonade had an awesome response from me. The apple cider, I wasn't the biggest fan of. Mike put it in hot water and he actually really liked it. The next one that's going to come out, I'm going to do an actual flavor review on camera for you. I didn't want to make this video too long, but from us at PricePlow, both of the flavors currently for Steel Multi-V are approved, so either one you can be happy with. I would personally recommend the lemonade because it reminds me of those yellow lemon lollipops that you can get at the bank when you were a kid. So yeah, any kind of questions about SteelFit, please go to PricePlow.com/SteelFit. Or you can comment below in the comments, ask me any question, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day.
Welcome to PricePlow.